This is called the For You page, your personal echo chamber. Now, I feel like, bro, I'm gonna say this, it might be controversial, but y'all know that TikTok hearing that happened like a couple months ago where everybody was like, oh, they're acting stupid, these old people are acting stupid, why do they want to ban TikTok? I'm gonna be honest, ban the app. They weren't wrong. I'm with the fucking old geezers, the fossils, ban the app. I'm telling you, there is no other algorithm that'll manipulate you, have you thinking you're right on some specific thing like TikTok. Nothing else. There's nothing else like, and I've been thinking that too, like really there's nothing like TikTok, no single algorithm that'll put everything together. Like, yeah, sure, there's YouTube. YouTube has a crazy algorithm, yeah. Twitter does everything, but something about TikTok, and there's a reason why it became the #1 app in like not even long, like 4 years. YouTube Shorts is gonna be a nightmare if TikTok gets banned. Oh yeah, no, YouTube's about to become a monopoly if that happens though. You know damn well they're sitting there like praying. They're praying on TikTok's downfall. And the main problem with TikTok too, oh my God, I'm so glad I stopped posting on it because the amount of bull and the amount of like pickiness they have with guidelines, like I would legit have my videos taken down because I said right, I said or something. And I would scroll and see like just naked titties on our For You page. Don't forget, what was that one day? Y'all know that one day in December when everybody's For You page was crazy? Y'all know exactly what I'm talking about. December 22nd, if you know, you know, December 22nd, 2022, the December 22nd incident. If you know, you know. All right, but let's see this video.
The internet at one point was seen as a revelation, a world wide web that's connected millions of people across the globe. And I love the internet. You know, it's allowed me to do so many great things through my life. Make pennies off of YouTube, engage in steamy e-sex, and most notably,
what is that?
Say the N-word on COD. And social media was a part of the tech revolution that has changed the way we see the world. For good, and most certainly for worse. On paper, it seems like an amazing thing. No longer would you only be able to communicate or share parts of your life only with the people in your community. It's made the world your community. Grandma lives in Cambodia now? No problem. Now you can WhatsApp call her whenever you want. Sure, the audio is in like negative 8-bit quality, but...
WhatsApp also has a monopoly, by the way. WhatsApp has a crazy monopoly. Like in foreign countries, oh my God, like, oh, I don't know a single, like all my Ethiopian family members, all they use is that. That's all they use.
Beat your meat,
WhatsApp,
but don't have any source material? Now you have infinite amounts of 2D bitches right at your fingertips. Wanna argue with and gossip about people with more money than you? Go make a Twitter! However, connecting everyone across the globe has its flaws as well, as shown by Twitter. Because with the development of algorithms within social media platforms and the copious amount of content within each platform, anyone, anywhere can be completely face throttled with new information every time a new creator pops up. And this may not be such a bad thing had we actually grown up with proper guidance and different experiences, as this new information would have diversified our opinions and expanded our worldview with new information to challenge what we know. However, that just isn't the case, because we've been raised on the internet, and for some people it's had more of an impact on their lives and mindsets than even their parents.
Yo, no way.
Raised on the internet. And for some people, it's had more of an impact on their lives and mindsets than...
Bro, like, y'all don't understand how sad of a sight this is to see. This kid's dopamine receptors are fucking fried. Hey there, Tommy NFG here. Just a little reminder to make sure to subscribe because only about 30% of you guys watching this are actually subscribed. Also tune into the Twitch streams every once in a while. You know, we have a lot of fun there. There's a lot of fun that goes on there. So I'm ending it right here. Let's go back to the video. He's done for. And the crazy thing is, I can imagine one of y'all probably watching this stream, looking at your phone, like scrolling on TikTok, and then just looking up a couple times at the stream and not looking. I can imagine that. Me for real? Bro, I guarantee it.
Even their parents. You know, iPad children are an underrated pandemic, to be
honest. What the hell is that?
The influence the internet has had on a lot of our brains, coupled with the fact that every kid nowadays is chronically online and forms a bulk of their opinions based on what they see on TikTok, rather than touching grass. And
Bro, yeah, no, legit. 99% of people, I don't care, man, woman, whatever you are, I don't give a fuck. If you are on TikTok, I know your personality. I know what memes you're into and stuff. I know the side, like, you can tell. There's like, it'll be one TikTok meme goes viral. Everybody's saying it. Ohio Gyat Riz.
Amount of people have been unknowingly encased within an echo
chamber. Shake Riz, don't ever say
nonsense.
That again.
And most of it is down to the rise of self-help content during the pandemic, because many young people with no knowledge about life have soaked up the generalized black and white statements they see online. And these one-size-fits-all takes on human nature have caused many people to internalize the opinions they hear with little to no factual backing apart from maybe 1 or 2 instances that validate what they're learning from whoever they're watching, or they just blindly believe their anecdotal logic because of how convincingly they speak. And this is a fact that I've hinted at in reference in multiple...
Bro, that's crazy. Yeah, that's true. No, legit, if you're confident as fuck, do y'all understand you can get away with anything on the internet. If you are confident as hell, if you seem Like, you know what you're talking about, you can legit get away with it and people will believe it. It's crazy. Like, I can sit here right now and I could probably convince some of y'all anything. And as long as I just name random facts that don't make any sense, people are going to believe it. Grimace Shake, Fortnite, Ohio, Riz, Yacht the Fog, Among Us,
videos, but I thought I should give a more in-depth analysis on why it's
I'm
so
just gonna
bad.
start reading
because
the
this
chat.
is an underrated form of brain rot. So for starters, let me go ahead and explain what I mean by echo chamber. You don't already know. You slow piece of shit. So picture this. Imagine you were present on the day of a certain attack on a certain building of a certain month of a certain day of a certain year. And this attack was carried out by a specific group of people. Rattled by a literal bombing. You know, it scares you. It makes you fear for whether the same attack could happen again someday, and whether you too would one day end up on the death count. But fret not, because to ease your fears, the news and the media are here to save the day. Wait, what is this? It's war! They declared war! All you see on the news and in the media from that day forward are villainizations of these people. And couple all this journalism with other reported incidents involving the same group of people, and now you become a racist. Because
bro, imagine how worse it used to be too. Like, oh my god, I'm really thinking about that.
Reported incidents involving
like, at least now it's somewhat better.
Become-
but holy fucking shit. Bro, it was like crazy Islamophobic in the US like for like years. It still is, to be honest, but like it's bad.
I'm a racist because you've almost
and this is like before the internet age was like actually huge and everybody had a phone.
Think this way.
It still
from
is,
what you
yeah,
see
it
on
still
the
is.
biggest news outlets. You know, it seems as if the general consensus is that all these people are terrorists. So clearly they must all be terrorists. Look at the data. And we'll record.
Got bullied every day.
Might not be the best example because I assume most of you aren't racist. So here's a better example some of you may relate better to. Picture the day your girl left you after you cried in front of her over some stuff going on in your life. You're heartbroken. You've given up on love. You've entered your villain arc. And when you least expect it, you see a shining light in the distance. A hand.
Okay, there's no way people unironically say they entered their villain arc. I'm sorry, bro, but I refuse to believe that. Like, that just has to be some, like, cringe TikTok shit. Like, I probably just say that as a joke or something. But I refuse to believe, like, that's real.
Is out to you. You grab hold, and when the light clears, staring back at you is...
When I grab you by your neck and you start annoying me, trying to resist, I just...
Being brainwashed, yo. Yo, a lot of you need to wake up. Wake up!
Most guys,
Bro, I hate that clip. I hate that fucking clip.
Quality. And there's a whole bunch of reasons for that. And most women, quite frankly, are terrible. They're whores, fat, rude, crass, whatever it may be.
Yep, it's the Sigmas, the alpha hoe-getters, the experts on women's psychology tell you all
the red
females
pillars,
can't handle
the red
male
pillars.
emotions, and you should never be vulnerable in front of women. Or you see those self-deprecating pussies making gym edits using their breakup screenshots. And you're getting face throttled with all this information having gone through it yourself. And it's relatable to you. You think, well shit, I experienced this. They experienced it. That's two women right there. That's more than enough of a sample size. They all suck. Or maybe even worse. Maybe you've never even had a
people, that's the
relationship.
problem with everything, bro. People do that for everything. It's so fucking annoying. Oh my god. That shit. I literally just talked about that in my new video. That's so funny. But people, oh my god, I swear. People that are like, oh, I hate these people, whatever. Like, you're like, I hate women, I hate men, I hate these people, that people. It's like, bro. I don't know how to explain it, bro, but it's just like so fucking, it's so stupid. It's just so stupid to me. And it's sad to see in the digital age, because like now you actually see people a part of any group that are normal, and people will still do that. But hey, you know what? We live in a society.
Before. And all you see online is people saying love ain't real and showing all the ways in which they've been done dirty. Like there are a lot of other different scenarios you could probably think of, but you get what I mean. When I say echo chamber, I'm talking about one agenda or bias being validated by the scenarios posted on social media, making people think what they see is a universal truth of the world because they see it happen so much online. And right now you're probably sitting there thinking, oh, but other people experience what I went through, so clearly believing things on social media is valid, right? Well, let's do this. Let's reverse these scenarios. Let's say instead of seeing negative news about whatever prejudice you may have, what if you only saw the positive instances?
Yo, what is that?
Maybe stories of women consoling their crying boyfriends instead of losing feelings for them. Or videos of the people you have racial biases for doing good deeds for their communities and being good people in general. These kinds of evidence would challenge your beliefs, especially if you saw them as often as the videos that show only the negative end of the situation, because you'd be seeing a side of the issue that you haven't yet been exposed to. You wouldn't feel so nihilistic, hateful, or depressed over whatever you might be mulling over, because you'd realize that the situation is not all black and white. However, that's the shitty thing about social media media is all about clicks. Any topic that could go viral will be published. And what kind of media is most likely to get clicks? Anything that plays on negative emotions, like feelings of insecurity, unsafety, or even nerves and fear. Because playing on these emotions whilst also promising security will get people to click in hopes that taking in the information will prevent their fears from happening. For example, when the Tate-pocalypse hit the internet, he used young men's insecurity with their lives and how they may end up if they don't become high-value men to hook them in. Promising security in
I was about to say, to be fair, that's been a thing. Little ass bike. That's been a thing though, like self-help and stuff and all of that, courses, like it's been a thing for a while. But I will say Andrew Tate put that shit on the map, like crazy on the map. And the funny thing is, I kind of knew about it. I feel like it's a new generation of like kids online, so I already knew about that stuff. Like I went through that stuff. Everybody remembers Ty Lopez in my garage about this new Lamborghini, but like it's just gotten way bigger. Like Andrew Tate definitely put it on for everybody. Now everybody in the future is going to forever know it.
Of Hustlers University, which would make them a rich, high-value man who would never be cheated on and could instead do all the cheating. He would always reiterate in his marketing approach about how Hustlers University is the only place to get rich. He talked about women's role to men, hypergamy, and all these other alpha male terms.
There are people who are going to join this program and they are going to quit. And they're going to waste their only opportunity to escape the matrix. And they're going to give up on Hustlers University, cancel the subscription to save $49, and go back to being a peon and a wage slave brokey. Don't be one of those people.
I think that we've set up the world now in a way where men are seen as worker droids. They're expected to go work all day, come home, clean up as well, share the cleaning with the woman, not have no meal prepared for them, not have any authority over the household, and just be a worker droid and be a sad. And I don't think many people understand that men are intrinsically wired to desire respect.
There's meant to be another clip, but Adin Ross copyrighted all his content.
And by playing on their fears of never finding love or being a slave to the 9-to-5, he made bankroll, because to get people to invest, he needs people to click. And he used people's negative emotions to get those clicks. And not only is any media based on clicks, but its algorithm is too. And that's what creates the whole echo chamber effect. Because the more you watch or read about certain things, the more likely it is to be pushed into your path as you scroll. Because giving the consumer content relevant to their apparent interests will keep them on the app longer. And because of this click-based...
Isn't that just like capitalism, bruh? Like whenever you see billboards and stuff just pushed in your face, you're more likely to look into it and stuff. But it's way worse online now, because it used to just be random stuff that was shown on TVs. Now with algorithms and stuff, you're learning everything. You're seeing the exact things you want to see.
Watch time influenced algorithm most social media platforms implement, you basically encase yourself in an echo chamber based on the content you consume. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. You watch a few Sigma slideshows on TikTok with the sad audios, like this for example.
Me finally having an grammar? Hello, grammar? Me finally having an great time, but then I realize I am a sad, miserable sack of shit. Bro, what is this? What is this? This kid is definitely like 12 years old or something. These Sigma kids. Who the fuck is relating to this? A bunch of other like fucking 12-year-olds and shit.
And you'll see more and more of them pop up on your feed. And you'll watch them more and more because you relate to them for some reason. And slowly but surely cementing all these negative thoughts into your brain because they're either just so based and you agree with them so heavily, or you just don't have the life experience required to refute what you see. You just take it as a fact because you're scared. And you think investing whatever these people tell you will help you avoid the pain that they're talking about. When in reality, all you've done is spiraled yourself into an endless cycle of mental cuckery. And it's really easy nowadays to fall into this loop of feeding your insecurities because when at least 60 to 70% of your day is consumed by your screen, which is the case for most people, what they say will become your reality the more you listen. Like, just look at this video. Women despise men who commit to them. You know, off to a great start already.
No way.
This video is definitely not going to skew my opinion on.
Bro, what's that other dude's name?
Commit to them. You know, off to a
Hold up. Is he on there?
Listen. Like, just look at this video. Women despise men who commit to them.
Hamza. Oh my god, yeah. Hamza. These dudes, bro, I mean, to be fair, they be making it back. That's what I'm trying to figure out what I want to do. Do I want to be like the fucking Hassans of this world? Which side do I really want to make money from? Do I want to be like the Hassans and whatever those people, right? Make all the money, just say this and that, or do I want to be on the right side, bro, and be like the fucking Andrew Tates and shit? Like, I'm trying to figure out what I want to make more money from. I'm all about my bag. Red pillars have Bugattis though. I gotta think about that. Middle, but you don't make money, bro, from being like logical online. I kind of realize that now. I can't be both, y'all. I'm sorry, I just can't be both. I gotta pick a side. I gotta stick to it. I really gotta think about it. I will take that
already, baby. This video is definitely not going to skew my opinion on 4.3 billion people with generalized statements.
Okay, when you close off your options, she went from looking at you as a guy who can have anybody that he wants, or from a guy who's smooth and charismatic, a great seducer, right? A great guy who's a masculine, sexy, attractive to other women. And when you close off that options and you give her the validation and the full undivided attention that says, hey, I really want you, here's the truth. It lowers your status in her eyes because deep down, she doesn't think that she's that good enough.
What?
Never mind. And if you haven't guessed already,
what did I just watch? And he has a course? Oh my god.
Obviously this guy has an online course. Like, it's just a given at this point. And then look at the comments on the video. Like, boys, y'all choose to think like this.
Let me see. My mother basically told me that she left a good-shaped, good man, bodybuilder with success to marry my drug addict father. Female nature's pure gold. I always thought that my dad was abusive, but having experience with women made me realize that his emotional outbursts were in response to her abuse. Also, all the things she said about him were just her projection. Bro, it seems like these niggas just got fucking family issues. That's really what it comes from. To be fair, bro, like this entire like whole movement from both sides is just family issues. It's mommy issues or daddy issues, bro. There's literally two sides from it. You're either a mommy issue, nigga, a daddy issue, or you're in the middle. I'm probably in the middle on most things. That's why I'm logical online.
Don't rope me in with you. And this is just one
Divorce
video
issues?
of many that's just all baseless claims with anecdotes on shitty women to scare you into investing into their message. But I mean, hey, I'm not surprised that he's using this tactic because, as I said, playing on insecurity and other negative emotions garner clicks. And clicks garner money. And that's all these media outlets and influencers care about. And as a knock-on effect,
they just want the
consumers are left feeling or feeding into the
to be fair, it's
depression,
it's money. They want
any
the money,
sad
obviously.
thing out of the book because their minds have been trapped in a self-fulfilling loop of sadness brought on by their For You pages. And the reason I feel so strongly about this topic is because this is something I've had to deal with on my own for as long as I've been using the internet for. It started when I was younger, as the videos that were booming were those feminist gets owned videos on YouTube and Instagram. That was my first...
Bro, never forget the SJW shit in 2016. Yo, you really just had to be there. You really just had to be there. Oh my god, that was the edgy era though. That was the edgy era. That was a time.
Exposure to chronically online brain.
That was hell on earth.
Because I, as a 12-year-old...
The thing is, like I said, bro, it was peak and it was hell on earth. It was like both. It was peak and it was it was two sides. It's literally just two sides, up and down. That's how I see it.
Watched along as these women spouted their nonsense and were just generally being... And it skewed my view on women silently, because they were saying some nasty yet brain-dead stuff in a lot of these videos. And the people in the videos and comments made it seem as if all women were like this in the grown-up world. Plus, it felt good watching them get dunked on for being annoying. Bro, I was one of those haha dumb women kids. Holy shit! And fast forward a few years,
Not gonna lie, I was definitely watching that stuff, and I was definitely like that. Not crazy, though. Not crazy, but I was more just watching that stuff. I didn't even know anything, to be honest. I just thought it was funny and edgy.
On past that phase in my life through, cognitive development. And now I have a different issue. The majority of relationship stuff I saw and continue to see online are stories about women stupidly ruining their marriages or relationships through cheating while simultaneously playing victim and trying to avoid accountability. And then these podcast incels and people circle jerking in the comments review these kinds of clips and say stuff like, oh, dumb women can't take accountability ever. They just play victim. They're all like this. They don't know what they want. Kick them to the streets. Famous all sucker. Ah! And it petrified me because I always thought...
I'm gonna be honest though, look. This podcast era we're in right now is no good. Bro, I hate seeing these dumbass podcast clips. They just piss me off. That's all I see online. And it's so stupid. It's so dumb.
At a young age is stupid, and I'll explain my reason for that in another video. But because of my values, I never really pursued relationships throughout my life. Also, fumbling that one girl, that really changed me. But when you're someone who hasn't dated or took much of an interest in learning about the opposite sex through experience, and most of what you're exposed to regarding dating is how volatile relationships can be, it makes you feel hopeless. It makes you feel like it's pointless in this day and age because you'll just get hurt and waste years of your life. And maybe it wouldn't have been so bad had there been more positive examples shown to me. But there wasn't. And had I not had both good women friends throughout my life and seen positive relationships in my life, who knows, I might have been an avid Fresh and Fit Tate fanboy. But y'all see my point, and hopefully you can...
Yeah, bro, that's also a problem too. Those fucking red pill podcast clips are so dumb. No, legit. All you gotta do, legit, all those podcasts gotta do is put like the Sigma music, put like pop up yellow or red text or something like that, and then people are in the comments like, oh my god, this is so right. This is so right. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's like, yeah, maybe there's some clips, it's rare that are true, yeah. They might have a couple, but like people are just stupid now. I guarantee you put that against any fucking clip, and I can make a clip right now that could go viral of me saying some random shit, and they would just believe it.
Relate to my story and agree with me on the fact that soaking up other people's experiences and worldviews through the internet is detrimental to your well-being, because these experiences and generalized statements just aren't true to everyone. Statistically, it's just impossible for billions of people to think and act in one certain way. So how can you avoid falling into this trap? Well, if you're gonna be online and refuse to live life for yourself, at least expose yourself to different forms of content so you're not just seeing one type of information. That'll at least quell some of the brain rot you encounter on social media. But my main advice is to just go outside and make all kinds of connections. Like, don't let your insecurities rule your life and your mind. Don't completely internalize what you see on a screen, because online you live inside an echo chamber built around what you view the most. And whether you want to admit it or not, you don't expand your worldview watching Tate shorts or Fresh and Fit or feminist TikToks. You're only making yourself more thick-headed because of how these videos validate how you already think. So go outside and live your life.
So the whole point of the video is just like telling people to fucking touch grass. Hey, you know what? I respect the message. Bro, anybody be getting a podcast now? Nah, really. I need to start a podcast up. I really need to start a podcast up. But he's exactly right. Sigmas have ruined everything. Bro, but y'all gotta understand, I literally said this in my news video. It's like, this only happened because the side that hates this shit, the people that hate all this Sigma, like this cringe shit, this was happening before because like the canceling shit. This is all like built up now. I'm hoping this gets fixed. I don't know if it's ever going to be stable. It's never going to be stable, probably. But yeah, he's absolutely right. I can't touch grass because I live in a desert. Well, touch fucking tumbleweeds. What do y'all do in a desert? Touch tumbleweeds or something. You get the point of the video.